Welcome to Random Encounter, the video game culture show that is heavily disappointed in its life this week. Why? Because we didn't invent any robots, but these guys did. Suitobashi Heavy Industries, which is the company name of two dudes that built the Karatas. This is a mech. It's a legit, for real mech. It's 13 feet high and it weighs 4 tons, and you get into the cockpit and you drive it down the street at like 20 miles an hour and you shoot at people with BB guns. But you shoot at people, and the Gatling guns fire 6,000 BB rounds a minute, and the trigger to fire is a smile. Just that smile that knows that you've got somebody cornered with your $1.35 million mech. That's how you do it. If you don't want to get into the cockpit of this thing, you can control it via playing with a toy. Do you have a lot of Gundam models? This is probably how you're most used to controlling a robot, or via an app on your iPhone over 3G. My stars. You know, when I was a kid, we had to control our robots with steam, giant cranks, and cogs. We didn't have this iPhone nonsense. What am I gonna do to beat a robot? I've already told you guys about a robot. Oh, how about this? You remember how hard the water temple was? You remember how tough that was for you? How long did it take you to beat the water temple? It took this guy a couple hours to beat the water temple, except he's blind and you're not. Yes, finally beat her. This is a gentleman named Garrett who sits with stereo speakers mounted on his armchair and uses audio cues entirely to play through a game. He started playing through Ocarina of Time last May. And when you're watching him play, he's telling you how he does it. And he's like waiting for Navi's little targeting cue. When he falls into a pit, he kind of runs along a wall and swipes with his sword so he can hear if it hits up against anything, and just kind of, oh look, that's the sound, I'm climbing a ladder, I must have gotten out. It's so nuts to think about how he plays through this game. Think about that. Water temple. They made it easier for you on the 3DS. He doesn't need it. I don't even need this paper. It's my shopping list for later. I was wondering whether I had Brussels sprouts. I do. The Little Big Planet karting beta, I don't know how many of you guys are in this. I'm not in it, which disappoints me to no end. Everybody at Sony, if you're watching. But they just released some videos on the PlayStation blog of some player-made tracks. These things are unbelievable. The first one is called Roman Rumble, and it's just an amazingly balanced and detailed track. You're like driving through these ruins. It's got a lot of pits. There's some jumping, there's some sliding. You've got to kind of just use all of your racing tactics. And I'm just amazed at the detail and the balance that comes out of this track. My Dragon Race is this insanely aerial track with these gigantic jumps, and of course dragons everywhere that this person just completely made out of the primitives that you're given to create geometry. What? The final one is called Sunset Ride, which just kind of shows off all of the lighting effects and sort of the granular control that you have over all of the visual effects in these tracks. I think this looks amazing. I cannot wait for this game to come out. Are you guys in the beta? How does it look to you? Are you Mod Nation people? Are you Trackmania people? And if so, are you looking forward to this? Do you think it's kind of cartoony or dumbed down? I want to know, because I am genuinely excited. That's cool, we got milk. Finally, I'm going to leave you guys this week with a free indie game that I have been obsessed with for a little while. It's Connor Ullman's Seedling. And this thing is a Flash game. You can play it on Newgrounds completely for free. Everything has a very Zelda-ish vibe. There are 8 different temples, 8 different bosses. There's an overworld, there are underworld dungeons. You're gonna pick up new items and new abilities as you go. And you can just tell that so much work was put into this thing, and it was made with so much love by such a fan of the genre, and you guys are gonna love it. It's unbelievable. So go play that, and don't go out this weekend, and save your money so we can all buy giant $1.35 million mechs. Any day now. Mail order mech. Which is completely different than the things and the people that I normally get mail order. Anyway, that's what I found this week. Let me know what you found that's gaming related and amazing down below in the comments, or you can tweet at me. I'm at @acarboni. You can also email me, contact@anthonycarboni.com, and be sure that you are subscribed here at Rev3 Games for all of the videos that we do.